99% of deaths after 75 are due to these 5 reasons. How to avoid them and stay healthy. Did you know that nearly 99% of deaths after 75 are related to just 5 main causes? Sounds scary, right? But the most important thing you need to understand is, most of these causes are preventable. And the great thing is that you can completely control your destiny. I want to share with you the secrets that not everyone knows, so that you can live a healthy, happy, and confident life as you age. In fact, I have witnessed many of my relatives and friends facing the challenges of aging. Those stories have helped me realize that understanding the causes of death and taking specific actions to prevent them will completely change our lives as we age. In this video, we'll dive into the top 5 reasons why people over 75 die and how you can protect yourself from them. And you know what? Every choice you make today can change your long-term, healthy future. Heart disease. We'll start with heart disease, the leading cause of death in people over 75. We sometimes think of heart disease as an inevitable part of aging, but that's not true at all. In fact, factors like diet, activity level, and blood pressure control can make a huge difference in your heart health. I remember a very close friend, who always said, health is the most important thing in life. She had a history of high blood pressure and was sedentary, but after a minor heart attack, she was determined to change. She started walking every day, eating more moderately, and most importantly, monitoring her heart health regularly. As a result, not only did her heart health improve, but she also felt more energetic and vibrant. How can you keep your heart healthy? The answer lies in your diet and exercise habits. Eat more green vegetables and fruits, and reduce salt and saturated fat. And don't forget to exercise. Just 30 minutes of walking a day is enough to improve your heart health. Falls and injuries. Next is falls, an often overlooked but potentially dangerous risk. For seniors, a minor fall can lead to serious consequences, such as broken bones, spinal injuries, and even the loss of self-care. I remember my aunt, Lon, falling in the house while washing dishes. The fall was not very severe, but it broke her hip. It took her almost a year to recover, and sadly, she was never able to live independently again. I learned from her story that prevention is key. Strengthening your body, especially your legs, and improving your balance are important. Some simple exercises like standing on one leg or walking briskly can help you improve your strength and balance. Also, don't forget to create a safe living environment. Adding railings, non-slip mats, and good lighting can help reduce the risk of falls in the home. Respiratory diseases. Another common cause of death is respiratory diseases. Chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD, pneumonia, and other respiratory diseases are on the rise in older adults. And, unfortunately, these diseases don't just affect ex-smokers. Living conditions, air quality, and even common viruses can have a huge impact on the lungs. I will never forget my Aunt Hung. She was a heavy smoker and never exercised, plus she lived in a dusty and polluted environment. She was hospitalized for pneumonia, and despite treatment, she never fully recovered. So the key to keeping your lungs healthy is regular exercise, clean air, and getting vaccinated against the flu and pneumonia. This not only helps protect the lungs but also reduces the risk of serious respiratory diseases. Stroke. Stroke is one of the most feared risks for people over 75. It comes on quickly and without obvious warning signs. However, strokes can be prevented 80% of the time if you control your blood pressure, eat a healthy diet, and stay physically active. I remember my grandmother, who was in her 80s but was still very healthy. However, because she neglected to check her blood pressure, she had a stroke. After that, she had to go through a very difficult recovery process and could not fully return to her old self. In fact, strokes can be prevented by regular health checkups, eating less salt, and staying physically active. Cognitive decline. Finally, cognitive decline, memory loss, is one of the most painful challenges we face as we age. But trust me, memory loss is not something you have to accept. Your brain needs exercise just like your body. Play chess, read, learn a new language, all of these things help keep you sharp. My sister, who is almost 70, exercises every day and attends educational seminars. She remembers things very well, and this helps her stay sharp and prevent Alzheimer's or cognitive decline. So, all I want you to remember is this: heart disease, falls, respiratory disease, stroke, and cognitive decline. These are the 5 main reasons people die after age 75, but they are preventable. With small actions every day, you can absolutely reduce these risks and live a healthy, happy life. You can start today. Get regular checkups, increase your physical activity, change your diet, and maintain healthy habits. And remember, every decision you make today can have a huge impact on your health in the future. Thank you for watching this video. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to like and share the video. If you learned something new, leave a comment and share your health journey. Together, we can make the years after 75 healthier and happier than ever.